Hi, everyone. My name's Lauren Finaro. I'm content editor here at Scribe, and I'm here with my friend Danim Ahmed, principal at Beacon Benefits, Inc. Hey there.
Hi, how's it going, Lauren?
I'm doing well. I'm so happy to have you here, and I'd love, before we
Awesome.
get into it, for you to tell me a bit about yourself.
Awesome. Yeah, so my name's Danim Ahmed. I'm from Beacon Benefits Inc. We're out here in near Boston, Massachusetts, and we are in the 401k market. Think of us like the architect, the attorney, and accountant of a retirement plan. We, put all three hats on and help our clients make sure that they're in compliance and able to take tax deductions on their taxes.
I might need to give you another call after this just to ask you how in the world I can look at my 401k.
All right, we'll set up a meeting.
All right, so as we get started, I want to take you back to the very beginning. Since you're one of our Scribe power users, you have a great example of seeing Scribe from the first day, right? So I'd love to hear what your reaction was when you created your first Scribe.
My reaction was amazement. I couldn't believe how simple it was to create a step-by-step guide and documenting procedures for something. Just absolutely blown away and just amazed.
I'm so glad to hear that. And Scribe is blazing a trail in what our product is and how you can share and train people. I wanted to know why you would choose Scribe versus a different option.
Why I would choose Scribe is simplicity. You guys make it so simple. It's a click to start the procedure documentation. It's clicks to create the steps. I have not seen another software that simplifies things as much as Scribe has.
How would you say you're using Scribe in your day-to-day?
I'm using Scribe day to day for all our documentation and company standard operating procedures across the board. From the simplest things from employee onboarding all the way to complex documentation of compliance and tax procedures.
What specific problem would you say Scribe is solving for you?
The problem Scribe has solved for us is the documentation process and how simple and easy it is to organize the steps of a procedure. In the past, it just would be extremely time consuming. But I think that it just is extremely simple on how to create the step-by-step procedures for any task that we need to do. And it's a huge upgrade for how we've done it in the past to how we're doing it now, and how we'll continue to do it.
And in the field you're in, I could imagine it being incredibly important to be organized and reliable for your audience.
Yes, it's. I think organization is key to everything, but it's just to another level, and Scribe has definitely helped with that.
What tools would you say you're using with Scribe?
The tools I'm using with Scribe are Loom, Miro, Monday CRM, and Journey. As each day goes by, I'm seeing more ways how I integrate and connect multiple softwares with Scribe. At first, it was just Scribe on its own. And then I was like, oh, let me connect it with this app. Let me connect it with this app. And you guys have the tools that really do simplify it on, sharing and how to connect the scribes to multiple softwares.
That's so cool. It sounds like you've created a really comprehensive program.
Getting there. Definitely getting there.
It sounds like you're there. Who are you using Scribe with?
We are using Scribe with internal team members only at this moment. And eventually, I think what we'll do is once we have completed all our documentation of all our procedures internally, then we'll start looking at it externally. And to answer those questions that we get from our clients that are just repeatable questions, where we could just create a Scribe and say, here you go.
Well, I love that it's a team effort. What are you guys able to accomplish together?
As a team, we're able to accomplish a couple of things. The first thing is training, and for training, what I mean by that is we're able to be much more efficient on how we use our time on training. The other aspect of how we're able to accomplish things together is just collaborative learning. It's extremely important that team members learn from each other. There's always that hierarchy of, training up and down. And I think there's been studies that that's not the best approach. It's always, peer to peer and able to learn together. So collaborative learning is the other piece that has definitely allowed us to accomplish our goals.
That's such an important facet of what Scribe can do. I think that it absolutely supports formal training programs, but using it for that peer-to-peer collaborative learning, as you say, is really another piece of the puzzle. And it works with our idea that everyone is an expert at something. And it's something we're really passionate about seeing go forward. So it's awesome to hear that you're using it internally for that.
Absolutely.
Is there anyone else you're sharing Scribe with?
I am. I am sharing Scribe mainly with other business owners and anyone who's in management position. That's mainly because I think that group has a responsibility to continuously look for efficient ways to document procedures and communicate with their team members and make sure that they're training their staff, properly and efficiently. So as of this moment, that's the core group that I've shared Scribe with.
So when you tell teammates or business owners or anyone who hasn't heard about Scribe, what Scribe is, what do you say?
I keep it really simple. I just say, check this out. I don't say anything. And when I show them or they see it, their mind is blown.
Seeing is believing with Scribe, for sure.
That's how it got me. So if that's how it got me, then I'm sure it'll get others.
We're working toward it. Okay. What would your life be like if you didn't have Scribe?
What would my life be like if I didn't have Scribe? It would be miserable. It would not be fun. It would be a lot of documentation that would take me hours to do, where now it takes me minutes. I've created a 170 step process in 30 minutes, where that would have taken me probably an entire day to do.
I completely agree. No more manual documentation ever.
Trying to get out of that manual stuff. Yeah.
Do you have any features that you find the most valuable with Scribe?
The most valuable feature I find is editing a Scribe. If I do a Scribe on a procedure, and let's say that there's a software update for that specific software, and it updates one step has to change. I can go change that one step and leave everything else alone. And the simplicity on editing that screenshot is also extremely useful. I find that after I complete and edit the steps, Scribe still has it very nice and neat, organized steps that I can share with the team. And it's not commingled and it doesn't shift around. I don't have to spend a ton of time making a ton of edits. So I believe that for me, editing is a very valuable feature.
That makes perfect sense. It's one of my favorites too. Before I get to your last question, I just want to thank you so much for joining me and giving me context into how you're using Scribe specifically. Are you ready for a final question that I want your top of your head answer?
Yeah, let's go.
How would you describe Scribe in one word?
I'd have to say unbelievable. I can't believe that a software like this exists and it's this simple. And I can't believe that I think the founder started this only in 2019, that it only started a couple of years ago. It has definitely changed the way I and my team members work. So it's an unbelievable software.
I love hearing that. I completely agree. Danim, it's been such a pleasure talking with you. I hope I get to talk with you soon. Thank you so much for sharing your insights and your experiences. And thanks for being a Scribe power user.
Absolutely. Thank you.